You know that guy from the comics? Is it just comics? Asterix? He's a star. Good greetings, everyone. Welcome to Elite Dangerous. I'm Rusty Dog. I'm going to be your host for today. Yes, welcome back to my channel, and we're going to be back in the Panther. Yeah. I've decided I'm calling it the Panther as opposed to the Clipper, because Clipper's no good, is it? I mean, you know, if you call it the Clipper, you're going to get mixed up with the other thing, the Imperial Clipper. We can't be having that. So I'll be referring to it as the Panther. So guys, we've got a little bit of legal issues with this ship, which we have to take care of at some point. Can't imagine how we got those. And for some reason we have 9+ messages up at the top there, which I don't know what that's relating to. I haven't even looked. Okay, Panther. Mine. Yes, as in mining. Will it make the ultimate mining ship? Probably. I was taking a look at this and I was thinking there's probably some modules on a mining ship that you might think, oh, go bigger with this, go bigger with that. But I don't think you need to, such as the limpet controller and the size of refineries. I guess you could put those a bit bigger than, say, in smaller ships. But, like, you don't need massive... Because no matter how big the ship, the stuff breaking off the asteroids is only going to break off at the same rate. It doesn't matter how big your ship is. But maybe, I don't know, I'll put something small in so I've got more room for cargo. And again, I'm thinking, as a mining ship, you don't need 1,000 cargo. Who's going to sit down for a session where they're mining 1,000 tons of something? I could be bored to hell by then. So maybe you don't need to go so far on cargo either. So there's room there for a fuel scoop, I think, to pop in as well, because I currently have one. So we're going to try and work something out and see if we can craft a mining ship here. Now, I am going to add some modules to this, which I'm not straight away going to engineer, because they probably don't need to be engineered, such as if we put any hard points on, shield boosters, for example. If I have any pre-engineered shield boosters, I'll sure put them on. Yeah, and room for a fighter. Oh, you know what? That's a good idea. Yeah, he can keep any pirates busy. Yeah, that might be a thought, Andy. Let's have a look. So, yeah, we'll come to that for sure. Right, let's check my messages before we get into this. So, from the 24th... Okay, so those are last week's. I didn't even bother with those. A leaderboard reward. How many? Why can't they put commas? What is that, 5 million? Yeah, they should put commas. It's confusing at first. Yes, I ranked 1,306. That might be good. I don't know. Let's delete that. We can delete that. That's old. And we can delete that. That's old. I want to keep hold of these, I think. Delete that. And these are my new power play assignments. I've not even really looked at them at all. And my architect payment. 0% happiness, but people still keep on coming. Okay, that can go. And my just confirmation of new assignments, that can go. All right, lovely. So guys, mining. What I want to try is what I would call a multi-mining ship. Would that work as a name? Because I have ships I have a ship that's just for mining. I think my T10 got a couple of mining lasers on there, and she can just do a normal. And then I have a Python, which is kitted out with a mining laser, but it's mainly for, because I think you have to have one anyway, really. But it's for deep core mining. So I'm looking at making this both. A standard miner and a deep core miner, both. This is what I'm trying to think about. Because it has so many slots available. But does it have enough slots available to do that? I think so. So we're going to be taking a look at the loadouts. Now, to save the effort of loading in my Python here, I've actually got it already laid out in Coriolis. So, before I go there, I just want to say hello to people who are on the stream. So, oh, you guys, they've all got numbers beside your name now. Yeah, cool. So, Gray, hi Gray, welcome, welcome, welcome. Andy K, welcome to you as well, sir. And Steve Zodiac, good afternoon. Roland 106, hi Roland. David Mooney, hi David. Commander Pandit, welcome. 07. Loot, hi. Philip Hughes, hi Phil. How you doing? And Freaky Deaky has just rolled in the door. You're late. Just kidding. Right. Okay. Cool. And the gang. Let's take a look. This is my Python. Let me just make a bit of extra space here. So if I do that and I press F11, is it? Oh, that's gone too far. See, now for me, that's beautiful. That's full screen. For you guys, it's clipped the top off the screen. Why has it done that? Anyway. Okay. Can you guys see all that? Is it big enough? Should I make it bigger? Is that better? Hey, Martin. Live ones. All right, this is my Python, which is a deep core mining ship. And I was looking at it to see what's needed for this particular type of ship. I noticed I've got a military grade composite here. That's going to be so expensive for this ship. But in case you get attacked, it might just be a lifesaver. That is going to be that's going to be like $500 million, isn't it, to buy that? That's going to be ridiculous. But anyway, so mainly we're looking at a class 3 mining, multi-limpet controller for mining, which delivers 4 limpets in one go. Do we need more than that? I don't know. Because it doesn't matter how much you blast it, right? You're not going to get... Like if I have 2 mining lasers instead of 1, am I going to get twice as much coming off the rock? No. What we could do with is, for lots of cargo, is to store a lot of limpets. That's where it'll come in really handy. So I wonder whether we need to even go any more than a 3 for the Panther. Refinery here, I've got 6 bins. Again, how many different materials do you scoop up normally? Is 2 enough? Maybe I could go with a 3 on that one and just go for further bins. I guess it depends on your tastes. Community goal that increases your cargo capacity as a reward. How the hell does that work? How does that work? Yeah, I mean, the other one's complete. I was in the top 75 of that one. Yeah, I'll take a look at it, Freaky. I'll take a look at it and see what it's about. I don't even know how that works. Does that work on any ship? Right. And also in the hard points, we've got the Python has got 3 large, 2 medium, where the Panther has got 2 large and 4 medium. So what I could do here is twin subsurface missiles, twin mining lasers, a seismic launcher and an abrasion blaster, and that leaves 4 small hard points, which isn't going to really do much in terms of combat, let's face it. Yeah. Do we need more than one mining laser? I don't know. I'm trying to think how we can figure this. What if we have 4 small mining lasers or 2 small mining lasers? Would that be enough? That's the equivalent of a medium, isn't it? Because look, this is a class 2 in a large slot. And these are class 1s. Ah, these can go in. Okay, the abrasion blaster can go in one of the small slots. These can go in the mediums. That would leave me 3 smalls and 2 mediums left. Right? So 3 smalls could be 2 cyto scramblers to whip the shields down. And a beam laser. And 2 mediums for multi-cannons. I don't know. We'll have to work it out. I'm not really too fussed about the weapons, to be honest. And then in here, we at least want a pulse wave analyzer. Okay, so switching over then to the Panther Clipper. This is my current loadout, which is built for cargo. We have a Mark II cargo rack here, which increases the amount over the standard. As you can see here, this is standard class 8, 256, and the Mark II optimized cargo rack is 384. And then we've got another one here, which is, instead of 128, I believe, it's 192. I'm not going to be sticking around to pick up that much stuff. So here for the hard points, yeah, now here we can kit this out with shield boosters to help us, give us time to get away. And also the, what was it called again? The pulse wave analyzer we can put in there. The hard points, well, we know that the abrasion blaster is a 1. I don't think they come in any different sizes. The seismic charge launcher, I don't know what size that comes in. Is it just a 2? I don't know. And the mining laser, again, I don't know how far up that goes in the classes. We'll have to take a look and then try and figure something out. But it's all open for tweaking later. So we want to really replicate a lot of this into the Panther Clipper here. Now I can either draw it up here, or we can do it on the ship. I think maybe draw it up here first, right? Takes the maximum capacity of the Panther. But how though? How does it do it? By what method? Does it grant you a conversion to convert a cargo rack into a Mark II cargo rack? How does it work? Thomas Simeon, hi Thomas, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Okay, also what's important here is placement. So it's not just a case of plonking. Oh, just go with the normal word, Rusty. It's not just a case of putting something like this one, pulse wave analyzer, that's that one. It's not just a case of putting it there. Look at that scan range, Jesus. It's a question, well actually yeah, For the pulse wave, it's fine. But for certain things, some things are going to be on top of the ship, some things are going to be underneath, and sometimes it matters. So maybe not with this though. That's just going to send a pulse out regardless of where it is. What class is on the other one? Or what grade? It is an A. Okay. So this is 24 kilometer scan range. And then the rest we can just fit out with some shield boosting. Let's just not keep any mind on the jump range or anything like that. I'm not bothered. Or the speed. So we'll try and get the shields up like that. And then here, I don't even want to think about the price of what. Like, actually, to be fair, the military grade isn't that much. It's 271 million. It's those bottom two that are beasts. Yeah, it's over $500 million. 632 for that one. 700 is that the most expensive item you can get? Oh man alive, 710 million credits for a reactive surface, and it adds 150 tons on top of that. Holy Jesus, that is bad. I think military grades are a good compromise. They all weigh the same though. It's just a question of how much money you got. Yeah. English women just won the Euros. Oh, cool. Is that women's soccer we're talking about, yeah? Oh, this is so nice, guys. I was a couple of minutes late on the stream because I was making myself a peppermint and licorice tea. Oh, it's so nice. Right, so we have 75 tons reinforced alloy. Should we go with that one? I don't know what to do here. Yeah, now we've already got these engineered to a certain extent. The distributor has not been touched yet in terms of engineering. So we maybe have a go at that one. What would be good here? High charge, I guess, right? It slows the recharge rates down, but we got more capacity. So maybe go with something like this. And cluster capacitors can... No, not this one. Yeah, this one. Super conduits can bring the recharge rates back up a little bit. So maybe go with something like this. What else did we have on the thing? Double braced. Okay. Oh, and strip down makes them lighter, doesn't it? 10% over what? 80 tons. So it brings it down to what, 72 tons? Yeah, you could. I mean, yeah, why not? I don't think the super conduits are going to make a massive difference. There you go, 72 tons now. So, in the Python then, we know we need... Do we need two subsurface? Let's do them anyway. So, in the large, let's just type sub. Oh, hello. What a waste of a load of slots this is going to be. Alright. So the maximum you can have here is a 2. Alright, let's have a look at mining lasers. I'm trying to just maximize. Oh my god, that's the maximum on there's a 2 as well. So small and mediums only. seismic and abrasion. Okay. Why am I deleting? Seismic is 2 only. And abrasion is simply 1. Turreted fixed. Turreted? What does the abrasion blaster do? I don't even remember. Okay, so the large slots are going to largely go to waste in a way because we don't have any class 3s of anything. So, okay, I'm quite happy to kind of mimic this in a way. So let's go with subsurface. I don't even know whether we need 2 of them, to be honest. Okay, I'm confused now. Why do we have this and this? Why is there 2 the same? Okay, okay, doesn't matter. Right, how do I duplicate? Control? No. Shift? No, then it must be Alt. Yeah, okay. So now we've got 2 of those. So now here we want a mining laser. And let's press Alt and put another one on there. Okay, why not? Right, now we want a seismic launcher and an abrasion blaster. I might not put these in exactly this order. It's going to depend on the position they are on the ship. Top, bottom, sides. I'd rather avoid bottom if possible. Now we know that the abrasion blaster is a 1 and a 1 only. So let's take this bottom one. And we're going to go with, again, this is 4 of these. I'm not sure why, but it doesn't matter. I'm assuming they're all going to be the same. And then here, oops, size matters. Seismic. There's a phrase guys don't want to hear. Well, some of us. Right, seismic launcher. So now I'm left with a medium and 3 smalls, 4 weapons if I want to. So perhaps a beam laser here, and then 3. What's the most effective? Frag cannons. But even in a small size, 3 frags ain't gonna do a lot. And multi-cannons can shoot the target for longer. So I think maybe we'll go with those. It's not much, because the idea is if you get attacked to run like frickin' hell. Now, cargo. Currently, we have 1,000 and something. What does it say here? 1,076. I think we have room for a fuel scoop here, guys. But before we put that on, all we need here is a refinery and a mining limpet controller. That's it. I will be keeping on the advanced docking computer because for going into the mail slot and out again, it's brilliant. It comes in real handy. We'll also be keeping the Guardian frameshift booster, obviously. This one doesn't have one. So we need a mining multi-limpet controller. So I'm going to jump into a 6 here because I want to just type in mining. Okay, maybe that doesn't work. Can we do this? Yeah. So we want a mining multi-limpet controller. Are these all classed the same or what? What's going on here? Oh, here we go. Right, so it looks like 3 is the largest. Of course you can have 2 of them, right? Okay, so 3 is the largest, which gives you 4 limpets. Is that enough? Do we need 8? Yeah, fighter bay. Yeah, I'll think about it when we've got the stuff that we need on board. Then we'll look at the luxuries and balance it with the cargo. So refinery then. Let's take a look at refinery. So that goes up to a 4. I'm willing to put a 4 on. I'm willing to put a 4 on for sure. So it looks like we're pretty good here. We've only got a single 4 slot. That is perfect to stick a refinery into it, a top refinery. And again, you can have more than one refinery. Correct me if I'm wrong. Jeez, I don't need it. We got 10 bins here, man. You do not need more than 10 bins. That's nuts. There's no class 3s here though. So do we now have to use up a class 5 for a class 3? It looks like obviously we do. See, these are just multi-limpet controllers, but they don't specify the type. Where down here, okay. See, now we've got, see down here it does. So we've got this one and this one. The difference is power draw, not by much. Cost I don't even care about. And mass. So the 3C is 10 tons, costs more, and uses less power. Okay, let's go with the 3C. Is 4 limpets enough? Interesting. I'd like to also take up the next lowest slot, which is a 6. Not counting these really low ones. I don't know whether we need a fuel scoop though. This thing can do about 9 jumps without a fuel scoop. Do we need one? All right, let's go. Okay, so there is a class 6 fighter hangar. It's got 2 bays. So do I then hire 2 people and I can send out 2 ships at the same time? Or is it just one at a time, but if one gets blown up, you've got another one? Can I send out 2? I've never seen a ship send out 2. If you can't, there's not much point. But then again, it's called a fighter hangar. So there's only 5s and 6s anyway. I don't have another 5 available. So I might as well put a 6 in, because there's no point putting the 3 into the 6 slot. All right, so let's go with that then. So we've got the multi-limpet controller. That's that max 4. I mean, if I want to put another one in, I could take up another 6, but we lose another 64 tons. Cargo at the moment is still 964 tons. That's more than enough. Absolutely more than enough. So do we have the build? Is this it? Is there anything else I might need? We've got the approach suite, we've got the docking computer. Anything that can go in this class 2 slot? Yeah, some corrosion resistant cargo. Always handy. Interdictor, I don't think so. Extra fuel? It's going to make no difference. I could put a fuel scoop in there, small one, just for emergencies. Yes, we would be waiting about an hour for it to charge, like a electric car, I suppose. Oh my God, a little SRV. Okay, I'm up for that. Yeah, let's put an SRV in this thing. For no particular reason, but we only lose 4 tons of cargo. So yeah, there you go, 960. Oh, the SRV lets me do some ground mining, doesn't it? So it's a triple mining ship, isn't it? It's deep core, standard, and planet surface mining. So we can literally go anywhere now to mine materials. Okay. Oh, is this good? 960 tons? It's a lot, isn't it? I don't see me sitting in a mining I don't see me mining sitting in an asteroid field for you know, and coming out with 960 tons. I'll be bored out of my mind by then. And then at some point in the future, we can start engineering up these shield boosters. I don't know how much shields we have right now. Absolute is this the final amount? 6549? Oh, yeah, and the shield is 549. Yeah, and the hull is okay. So shield is 549. Right. Let's take a look at what we have at the moment. You can have one at a time only. Except if you use multi-crew, then you can release 2. Right, but if I hire two people, 2 NPCs, can I have both out? Or can an NPC fly one and I fly the other? Are both of those choices available? Right, anyway, so currently my shields are 275 and we're going to be going up to 549. So it's an okay increase. It's not going to be massive. And currently the armor is 1116. That will be going up to 1562. The military grade will take me to 2170. And unfortunately the mirrored and the reactive will take me to the same amount. So I don't know what the advantage there is, but there will be something. So I think the best is to go with the middle one, the military grade composite, which is going to be around 270 million. I don't think that's including the discount that I'm going to get here at Shinny, which is probably about 10%. So we're going to get a bit less off, I think. Shall we build this MF of a ship then? I'm guessing that a chonker or a shonker is a good thing, right? I use the word shonker for a big nose. Look at the size of that shonker. Hey, you know what I heard the other day? I was just watching a car video, as I tend to do. There was this guy who, you know, he starts his own little business. He just starts it up and it just happens to go really well, and he ends up owning Bugattis, that kind of thing. And it was he was talking about that he was in with a company where they were developing fuel that can be used in any car, any road car, any such thing. Because obviously, you know, guys, with petrol, right? The more octane, the bigger the explosion inside the combustion chamber, and the more poof punch it's got, right? So like 100 octane is better than 93 octane and stuff like that. So I don't know where this lies in the how powerful an explosion it can create inside the engine is. I don't know where, if it's weaker than normal fuel or what. I don't know. But anyway, they're developing a fuel that is, considering the guy's a petrol head, I don't think it's going to be less powerful. They're developing a fuel to be used in any car that is completely carbon neutral. That kind of means we don't need electric cars anymore, unless you like the acceleration from them. But it means that they're going to be producing pretty much no emissions, just like electric cars. Anyway, I just thought that'd be interesting, because that's quite a big frickin' deal. So if you like the vroom vroom sound instead of then you're in luck. Right. Let's go into outfitting. Sepilok, how you doing? 07? Right. Have they released? Oh yeah, they have released for this some liveries, haven't they? We did take a look at them, but they all look like stripy toothpaste tubes. Right, should we go with the hard points first? I think so. All right, let's go to, firstly, this one is above, that one is below. Oh, they're both, no, they're both below. All right, so these are for the subsurface missiles. Well, as long as it doesn't hit any bodywork on the way forward and blow me up, I'm fine with this. So let's go to subsurface missiles. Where the frick do I go here? No. Where do I go for these? Mining tools, perhaps, right? Yeah. So we're looking for subsurface displacement missile. What is this? Oh, repurposed mining tool used to extract Thargoid pods from under the surface of Titans. Mining tool used to extract deep core deposits from asteroids. Oh, okay, we'll be putting that on later though. Am I missing something here? Where the hell are the subsurface displacement missiles? Yeah, hydrogen power is another way. Because the only thing that drops out the exhaust is water. But isn't that quite an expensive thing? I mean, if you can just take your normal car without any adaptions and just pour this other fuel in instead of, you know, Shell V-Power, when you have no carbon emissions, you don't need to be fitting any systems in your car. It's perfect. Anyway, I'm trying to find these subsurface missiles, guys. Now we're at Shinny, so everything should be here. It's the only place I can think to go, can't we? What the? Subsurface displacement missile. It is classed as a missile, so why is it not here? Unless I missed it. Well, it's not here. Anyone know where I can get this from? It is a hard point. Subsurface displacement missile. Well, for me, it's either mining tools or... Oh, here. Oh, you know why I didn't find it? Because I was looking for 3, not 2. Ah, God damn you. Okay, so we need the fixed one. There we go. I was looking for 3. But the 3 doesn't come until we get to the frickin' Olympic controller. Yes. I don't know why I thought there was a class 3 there. But okay. Right. Let's buy another one. Sorry guys, that was just me being silly. Am I being silly again now? Help! Brain warp. Right, this is a fixed subsurface. Yeah, this is correct. Okay, we should be okay from here now. Currently the jump range is still 42. It's not going to last. I think we're going to be into the 39s by the end of this. Right, what comes next? 2 mining lasers. There's no way I can mess up on that, right? And we're looking for 2D fixed, which is this one. I don't think there's any point getting any turreted ones. Setting up fire groups will be fun. Yeah. I'll have to have a look back on the Python and see how it's fire grouped. Hello, Zolto. No, I need to do 2 things. First one is to finish off the last week's CG by picking up the modules I've earned, and secondly is to take a look at this week's CG, which has already been mentioned. Yeah. Okay, so now we're looking at a seismic charge launcher to go in one of these 2 mediums. Now both of them are on. Whoa, what's going on here? Medium, medium, small, small. Large, large. Medium, medium. Medium. Yeah. Sorry guys, I was just getting a bit ahead of myself. It looked like Coriolis wasn't agreeing with what I had on my ship, but it does. So yes, seismic charge launcher, 2B fixed, because it's broken. Seismic charge launcher, 2B fixed, this one. This one. Seismic charge launcher. I don't even remember how to do deep core mining. In what order you press all the things. I know you do a pulse analysis first. What does this do? And then obviously the missiles go in, and when you got... Oh, this plants the charges. You've got to do that weighing up in that... Yeah, you've got to balance it, haven't you? And put them in there so you don't do too much. And then the missiles shoot the charges and blow the thing up. Is that right? Is alcohol fuel carbon neutral? I have no idea. Probably. Probably. Right, so next up is the small hard points, and we've got top, top, underneath, underneath, and this is for an abrasion blaster. So let's stick it on one of the top ones because it's easier. No, I think if I am going to put weapons on in the future, I'm going to want them on top. So let's see if we can get away with the abrasion blaster on the bottom. I really have no clue how and when to use these tools. It's been so long. So we're looking for a 1D fixed abrasion blaster. Mining tool used to extract service deposits. No asteroid. Functions. Yeah, doesn't this fire something at the missile and sometimes it like... doesn't this fire something at the asteroid and sometimes it hits the surface and pings off the side? I really have no idea. The new CG is so good. Okay, well, we can focus on that when I've got this ship built, maybe, or have a look at it. Right, so that is my hard point sorted. Utility mounts, going to be pretty easy. We want a pulse wave analyzer. That can go absolutely anywhere. And so can the shield boosters. So let's just go for it. Pulse wave analyzer will come under the pulse wave analyzer category. Surprise, surprise. That's in HIP 23716 for some reason. Right, let's stick that one on. Supports multi-crew. I will get the fighter, but I won't get the crew yet, because, although I don't know, we'll see. I did have a crew at one point. Will it remember that? Because they're going to start off pretty shitty, aren't they? You have to keep them on the ship to get them ranked up. So these resistance augmented, it used to be that we used to get the E ones for this. But I think now we are getting A-rated ones. These are not even all the way engineered either. So let's just go with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these. So we're going to be adding some tonnage. That's shield boost is 8, and the A gives me 20. Yeah, no, not even a debate. My shields are pretty weak as they are. I mean, that's just how they are on this ship. So the longer I can keep them alive while I'm running away from pirates, the better. So let's just shield boost the crap out of it. Shall we not put all shield boosters? I wonder if we should just save one for a chaff. I think so. Let's put a chaff on there. Now this I can use with my keyboard. I don't need to bother about assigning a fire group to that. So yeah, we'll go with that. It's going to make the shields a little bit less, but so be it. What are the shields anyway? Instead of 549, we're getting 494. Okay. Right, that's the utils done. Core internals, the only thing I want to change, this is where the money comes, is this one to a military grade composite, which is 237, so I do get a nice discount. That gives us a bit, just a little bit more, it puts us into the 39 jump range, or it will do. Yep, 39, and because of the, obviously the weight, it's 150. Oh, is it 150 tons? Yeah. But it does give us a bit more hull boost. I don't think we're changing anything else in the cores here. It's just the frame shift. No, frame shift drive is done. Power plant is done, power distributor is not done, and sensors are done. So yeah, it's the power distributor we need to change only on that. And now, optionals. So we're looking at a Mark II cargo rack, followed by a cargo rack, followed by a Mark II cargo rack, followed by bi-weave shield gens, and 2 cargo racks. So far, so good. Let's keep the 6s on top. So 6 is cargo, 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 fighter hangar. Let's sell that. I don't want to put it in storage. Let's go to fighter hangar. 60. There's a 7. Of course, then we've got to put the ship in there as well. How do you do that? Is it done through here? Vehicle bays? Probably. Okay, so we've got fighter hangar. Then here, we're going to sell this. And now we're going to replace with a mining multi-limpet controller. And it's going to be a 3C. So this should give us collectors recon, is it? Hey Matt, yeah, we reached Sagittarius A, and we've moved on a couple of jumps since then on the last exploration stream. Yeah, thanks for asking. Yeah, we did. Tegnaro, hello. Hee, how are you, man? Nice to see you. Yeah. Welcome. Give me a sec, Tegnaro. Give me a sec. Just checking something here. Okay. And okay, there. There. Yeah. Yes. Just had to double check. I was pretty sure anyway. Yeah, Tegnara, how you doing? And it has been a while. Can I just say thank you for your continued support. I know it's okay to say you're a patron because it's on the credits, right? Thank you, man, for being. You're a long-time supporter, and I know you don't come to all the streams, but you're still supporting. So thank you. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. It doesn't go unnoticed. Thank you. Right, so what else we got here? We have a limpet controller, which was the last thing we did. Now we want to do, after the frameshift booster, we want the refinery on there. So again, we're going to dump this. And put in a 4A refinery. There we go. Ten bins. Oof. So, planetary vehicle hangar in the class 2 slot, and I think we're done. Because why not put an SRV in? Why not? Why the hell not? We have the space. We want a G or an H? We want a G, because it weighs less. Okay, so now we want to go into here, and we want to fit. I think generally it's a Scarab's going to be the best bet on this one. And guys, I need your assistance. Which are the best? Do I get two the same? Is there one particular one that stands out? Or do I get Is it a case of get one of these and get one of those? Armor, so that's 45 and 30 for those. Oh, 15 for those, that's wanky, isn't it? That's 25 and 25. So this one's got shitty armor, good shields. This one's kind of meh on both. And this one is the best one. So the Taipan's right. So a plasma repeater. Isn't that what the SRVs have? A plasma one. So one of these. Oh, AX ones as well. Cool. Right, so we've got a Rogue F, an Aegis, and a Rogue G. Okay, so what did you say, Andy? A plasma? So one of these. And I think on the other one, yeah, maybe a different type one would be good. So like a plasma, if they're both attacking the same ship, and let's say a particular weapon isn't the right type. We don't have one with multi-cannons. So let's say thermal on a particular ship would be better. At least one ship's got that, and another one can have like more kinetic, but we don't really have that. We've got pulses, and beams, so they're all thermal. Does plasma count as thermal, or is that kinetic? I don't know. What about these two up here? No, they're the wanky ones, aren't they? We've got another Taipan here. Twin beams and a heat sink. I think having a point defense is nice. 2 pulse lasers. Point defense and a chaff. Let's go with a chaff. Let's go with this one then. Generally they don't last very long. So yeah, there you go. 1 SRV and two fighters on a mining ship. Makes sense, doesn't it? Be nice to have some mining ship kits now. So I think that's everything. I think we've kitted out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have ED Market Connector send the build over to Coriolis right now. And then we're going to take a look at the build and compare it with the one I showed you earlier and see if it matches. It actually doesn't match, and I'll tell you why. Because we changed the shield booster out for a chaff launcher. Everything else is looking the same. Let me just come down to confirm it. I don't need to show it on screen really. It's the same. Right, so apart from needing to engineer the power distributor, which arguably could be for weapons and everything, but we'll just do capacitor so it does all of them. Right, so to do that, let's load up Elite Dangerous Material Helper so we can figure out engineers and all that stuff. And we have a mining ship, guys. So let's go into... Oh, and we have got 900... Right, we've got 960 cargo, I believe. So, with that in mind, 960 cargo. If you were me going out mining with this ship, how many limpets are you taking with you? Would you do the 60 and just leave 900 cargo? Or would you take 100 or 160 and leave 800 cargo? How many limpets would you take for one good mining session? Just curious. Meantime, I want to go to engineers, and we want to do core internals, and we want to do power distributor, and we want to go to high charge, and we want to do grade 5. And it's telling me that there's somebody in Colonia that does that, and the dweller. So the dweller it is then. Yeah. So the dweller, okay. Where does the dweller live? Add to the default wish list. Okay, so the dweller lives in Weird. We've got all the materials that we need to do it. So shall we just make that our first stop? Before we leave, can we pay off anything here, or do we have to go to prison? No, there's nothing there. Okay, and here? I don't think we'd have combat bonds in this ship. Tech broker. Ooh, what have you got? Oh, hello. Plasma auto cannon. Right. Yeah, that's another point, Andy. It is true. So with the build we have, the range and lifetime, I should say, the lifetime of the... Providing they don't crap out, because you know sometimes you send a limpet out. See, when I factor in, oh, how many limpets do I want to take, I'm thinking more about the failures. You know, the ones you release and then it says, limpet expired, straight away. That's what I'm thinking about. But under normal circumstances, let's have a look. All it says is range 5 kilometers, maximum 4. It doesn't give me the lifetime. At least not in Coriolis. That's a weird thing. Okay. Limpet lifetime. Infinity? They never die until you leave? You only need 4 limpets then. As long as you get them to follow you around. Limpet lifetime infinity? Serious? What? Nah. They must have a lifespan. Active range 5 kilometers. Okay. Interesting. How the frick am I even gonna... How the hell am I gonna even... Right. The only way I can fire group this is to just nip into the shipyard here, find the Python, and see how I've done it there. So let's load up the Python here. New, yeah. That's new. That's amazing though. Lifetime on the limpets. So as long as you don't get failures when they... Sometimes they will fail though, right? Even so, because they can maybe you're rotating the ship and moving it and you whack into one of them by accident. The prospectors. Yeah, exactly. And that's another point. The prospectors will... eat a lot of your limpets. So perhaps take 160 limpets and leave 800 cargo. If you think about the prospectors though, even with having 4 collector limpets lasting a lifetime, if you think about prospector limpets, that only gives you 156 to aim at, isn't it? Asteroids to hit with them. So 160 doesn't go that far. Yes, for combat I agree with you, Freaky. All turrets, 100% for combat. But for mining, everything I've got on here is really... I don't have any weapons on the ship at the moment. But yes, turreted. Yeah, 100%. David Pittman, hi David 07. Welcome to my humble stream. Right, so we've got the Python. How have we got this thing grouped? Because I usually do it in order of usage, like when you come to use them. So first thing, obviously the pulse wave, and the prospector when you find a good one. So prospector and pulse wave. Do I need to write this down? I think so. I'm going to write it down. So in one, should I do it in bullseye format? In one, a pulse wave scanner and a prospector limpet controller. Pulse wave and prospector. In two, his and her towels. No, collector limpets. And what's the other thing? Abrasion blaster. In three. I am going to continue this. Oh, look at this. We're only using one at a time. Right, so I think the reason for that is use those up. When they run out of ammo, we switch to this one. Okay, so I'm just going to put 1 times displacement missile and seismic. I hope I'm writing these down in the right order. I am not. 2 and 1. And then this is 2 and 1. And then this one, the displacement is 1. Fire group, or primary and secondary. Yeah, I should have been writing those down in the right order. And 4. Primary is the mining laser. So we're going to be different here. We're going to have the 2 mining lasers on this one. And the secondary is, that's it? That's it. Both on primary. In 5. Surface scanner. And the D scanner. Yeah, that's got nothing to do with mining, but we'll do it anyway. Surfacing 1, and I'm just going to write down the honker, which is on 2. And bully special prize. Yeah, that's it. That's how we'll do it. Oh wait, hold on. Prospectors on 1, collectors on 2. Is that all there is? On the mining limpet controller, it is, isn't it? Okay, we're sorted. I'm just going to copy that, guys. Oops. I'm just going to copy that for the... I haven't tried a combat Panther. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be... I think you're going to need to buy the expensive... what are they called? You know, the military grade composites and the reactive and the mirrored armor, whatever you want to call it, that. And then you're going to have to get some maybe prismatic shields and a load of boosters, because the numbers are pretty low on those things, I think. Do you have the analyzer for the prime? Yes. Yeah, Andy, that's in the utilities, and that's the pulse wave analyzer. We got that. So let's jump back into the big fella. The Panther. There you go, outstanding fine. I don't see what the problem with it is then. If it's fine, who cares? And if it's outstanding, that's surely a compliment. Edwin, hi Edwin. Oh, how long does it take to fill the hold? A couple of weeks, a month? Yeah, it's like, I know, even with like all these space on cargo, you're going to be in that asteroid field for ages. It's like if somebody said, go out there and mine and don't come back until your cargo bay's full. Jesus, I'll see you in a week. You know, better take a packed lunch. It's gonna take ages to fill that up. But anyway, with 10 bins, you can just pick up frickin' anything. Just refine whatever you want. Iron. You know, rather than say, oh no, I only want the good stuff. With 10 bins, who cares? With 10 bins on all that cargo, just refine whatever comes off, or just have the collectors, you know, pick up anything that comes off the asteroid and don't put anything on the ignore list. You know. I guess. So, let me see now. By the way, guys, does Inara have statistics somewhere about which or where you can go to find pristine rings? I mean, I know a place, and I'm going there because I already know. I was just wondering. I already have a place picked out that is hopefully still pristine. Right, where was I, guys? We're back in the ship here. Oh yeah. Fire groups. Let's go do that. When we changed ship, I think we lost our route to weird, but it doesn't matter. Oh my goodness, look at this stuff. What the hell? Am I pressing the wrong keys? I am. Look at all this fluff. Okay. So yeah, it looks like we can have everything on it. So there's 3 types of mining in my mind. You have the standard mining, which is mining lasers and just the stuff coming off. The second one is you've got the deep core mining, which I haven't done for a while, and it looks freaking epic. So it would be nice to do one, but I've totally forgotten how to do it. And the third one is planet surface, rock ratting as we call it, whatever. You know, trundling around with the SRV, hitting bronzite, chronzite rocks and picking stuff up, or going to geosites, needle crystals and all that crystalline clusters and stuff. And we've got an SRV on board to do that with. So this will take care of picking up raw materials from any frickin' thing, which is cool. Okay, so we're going with primarily the prospector and the pulse wave analyzer. Cool. We don't need to bother with the SC suite at all. That's to do with that building stuff, isn't it? We don't need that. Right, on number 2, we want primary as the collector limpet, and number 2 is the abrasion blaster. Now, I can probably figure out how to do the deep core mining just by looking at these fire groups, because when I do fire groups like this, I put them in order of how they're going to be used. So it's got at least a little bit of logic to it. So now we've got the displacement missile, and we're only going to use one at a time because we don't need to send 2 apparently. So we'll do that, and then the seismic charge looks like it goes on there. And in the next one, it's the mining lasers only. Is there anything else we can put on the secondary though for this? I don't think so. There's nothing that's going to be unused. We can maybe put the collectors on there again, but I don't. That would confuse things because it would have to be on the secondary, and we've already got collectors on a primary, and I don't want to get my head mixed up doing both, so we don't need that. And number 5, we have the honker, which is the D scanner, and we're missing out the composition and the data link scanner from that one. And the other one is the surface. Is that not? Oh, that's further up, isn't it? No, what are we talking about here? What's it called? Surface scanner? Do we not have one on the ship? No, we don't. That's the one that sends the probe onto the planets, isn't it? Oh, drill mining in asteroids. Is there? How would you do that? Yeah, I won't forget that, Andy. How do you do drill mining? I've never heard of that before. Man, I'm out of touch. Alright, so that's it. There's our fire group set. Crew lounge. Oh, it has remembered my guy. How about that? Take 1 active crew member. Wait a minute, I've been paying this dude the whole time? I haven't used him for years. Look how much he's been given. 600 million credits. I've been paying this guy all the time I've been playing Elite Dangerous. He's been getting a wage for doing nothing. What the frick? How much does this guy get paid a week? Oh my god. 600 million credits he's had off me. Cheeky bastard. Yeah, you do have to time it right, I remember that. Replacement, displacement miner. You fire a mine. Hold the trigger until you hit pay dirt. That's what I call, okay. It's a percentage of my income. Yeah. Well, get to work, you lazy bastard. There's no point me hiring anybody because you can only go to expert anyway. Yeah, you're going to have to go out and earn your money, you angry looking git. Right. Okay. In case we need him. Now here's another thing. Because it's been a while, guys, and my memory is so trash on this. I have to go down here, don't I? Ready to launch. Okay. And we've got the Scarab for me. Got him. Alright, we're good to go. Right. Oh boy, oh boy. So, this is destination, weird. This is our first stop, and then we've got another stop to go, and then we can give this a little test run. So, starport services are finished. We're done with them, right? We don't need this anymore. Oh no, we do. Jesus, I see, this is what I was thinking. I thought, I'm holding this because I know I'm going to forget something. Right, as we're just going to do a test run, really, let's just take 60 limpets, as opposed to probably 160, which is what I would normally take. Oh, and the other thing while we're in here, let's just get everything repaired to the maximum. And also, what is the final jump range, which used to be 42? Okay, so we've dropped 4. In the grand scheme of things, that's not a big deal, is it? Nah. Armor 2100. Nice. It used to be... Before I did this, my armor was different. 1116. So it's an extra 1,000 armor, and the shields have gone from being 200 something, I think. Yeah, 237 was it? I'm thinking. Right. Shall we leave? Right. How do we get the docking computer to send us out? What do we have to do? Can the docking computer leave through the mail slot? Now, for some reason, the boost on this, the sound has changed. It's it's the same sound, but it feels like it's coming through different speakers. Right, what do I need to do then to auto get the F out of here? So right now I'm just stood here in place with no landing gear. Have it on and choose auto launch. Oh, it was there as a thing? It's too late now then, right? I didn't see. Was auto launch on the menu? Oh, bollocks. Okay. See, I'm gonna have to figure out how to do this. Where I need to be. We know the cabin is at the top of the ship, right? So if we plan to scrape the roof and stay center, using that dot at the top of the screen there on the mail slot, and just stay. Okay, we still made contact, but I only lost 3% shield, so I'm improving. Can I get my fighter to go out and guide me? Left a bit, right a bit. The sound sounds different to the sounds that I sounded before. Anyway. Death to all. Where are you going? It's so loud, man. The initial sound of it just crackling, and then just that boost sound afterwards. It makes a sound before, doesn't it? Like a shotgun almost, or not a shotgun, a gunshot. It sounds like a gunshot, and then it just goes so loud. Alrighty. I guess we're done with. So this is now officially a mining ship, but because it's got still 960 cargo on it, it's still a trading ship as well. It just that it can trade 960 tons, and it can mine wherever you want to go. So that's not too frickin' shabby, is it? With 960 still an effective trade ship. It's still bigger than my Type 9. which is only rigged out for 790, I think it is. Something like that. Yeah, so this'll deliver a lot more. What we didn't put on was a fuel scoop. I'm going to go with the idea that we don't need it. If I find I need one, it's, you know, like, oh, I keep having to dork and blah blah blah. If I find I need one, I'll make room for one. Otherwise, I'm just going to try and do without. Simply because the fuel tank is huge and it's 128 tons, and so we can get around 9 jumps out of this thing before it needs filling up. All right. There it is. I just heard today on, I can't remember, somewhere on the old information highway, that they've redone War of the Worlds. Don't get your hopes up, guys. Don't get your hopes up. It's brought into the modern day, era number 1. Apparently it includes a lot of people with smartphones, right? You know, people would rather, if there's danger, people would rather film it than get the hell out of there, or they'd rather film somebody lying on the ground, having fainted, than go and help them. You know, this is the era we're living in, and it stars Ice Cube, because he's a proper refined actor. You know, best they could have got. You know, this is going to be a BS movie, and apparently the people who have seen I think the trailer's out, but I don't know whether the movie's out or whatever, but it's getting panned. It's getting murdered as it probably rightly should. I think if you're going to do H.G. Wells, stick with era, stick with the story. But it's like a woke version of something, I guess. So yeah, I can't see me watching it. I think the Tom Cruise one was okay though. He did one, didn't he? War of the Worlds. I think I remember seeing it. I've only seen it once. I think it was all right, from what I remember. Don't quote me on that though. Oh, Gray, if you're there. If you're wondering where I am on the Doctor Who binge watch, I've just finished see if you can name it without Googling. I'm just at the end of the final episode, I've finished it, of the story where K9 was introduced. Romeo, Uniform 2. Automated flight control protocol initiated. Please submit a request prior to I wasn't expecting that so quickly. Authorized. You may proceed. I may proceed. Bring her in. I don't mind landing on these launch pads with this thing, that's fine. It's just the MEL slot that is absolutely dodgy. Yeah, freaky, really. I know. It's depressing, isn't it? I mean, if they've got the rights to do the story, are they really plagiarizing? But it's kind of like they're just going to murder a good story. If you want to have a sci-fi movie with aliens and stuff like that, that's kind of like War of the Worlds, then make one. but don't call it War of the Worlds. I personally, I prefer the original movie with the green discs and the long necks, and also because the sound that they made. Remember the sound they made on the original movie? That one. That for me is the one. Right, now here we can fuel up, and yeah, we want to go here. Now to think about that, I was having to think, do I need to get out and go and walk to the engineer? No, did that last time. Right, so what did we agree on? High charge, I think it was. This one, where we just get extra capacity in all things, but we lose a bit of recharge. And we gain a bit of integrity as well. So, yeah. And it was pinned. I could have done it at Shinny then, but I wouldn't have got the experimental. So, now that we're here, let's do them. Sulfur, we just used. So remind me to go and get some of that when we're mining. No doubt it'll come to us automatically. We won't need to go looking for sulfur. Is this not the last item in the core components that I need to engineer? I think so. No, apparently not. Life support as well, which we can lightweight at some point. Grade 5 lightweight. I think I've got that pinned. It doesn't carry an experimental that, so I could have done that at Shinny and pinned it. No, it is pinned, so I could have gone to Shinny and done it there, basically. I'm trying to think which is the lightweight modification that goes to grade 5, but the only way you can get grade 5 is to go to Colonia. Is it the sensors? It's either sensors or life support. You can only get grade 3 in the bubble, and if you want 5 you have to go to Colonia. What's a toilet flushing, Mr. Budman? Yeah, it can't be the original. It's like it's the same feeling I get when I heard that Hollywood was going to, I don't know if they ever did it, but if they did, I don't want to watch it. That they were going to redo Alfred Hitchcock's The Birds. Like, no, come on. You know, there's certain movies you just leave alone because the original is, you're just not gonna beat it, really. Life support, yeah. Okay. Well, I've got it pinned anyway. Just make sure you pin it before you leave Colonia and come back. Robert Carr, how you doing, Robert? Welcome to the stream, sir. Right, now because we just lost some charge on this, we're going to try and get it back with, or we can add some more capacity even, or we can get it back, we can get some of the recharge back with the conduits. We're adding 4 recharge and losing 4 capacity. And this one gave us 42% at the very end. So we'll be 38% extra and 14% under on the recharge with the experimental. Okay, just a little bit of balance, I guess. Actually, we didn't go with that one in the end, did we? Didn't we go with the stripped down one? How much did I just spend there? Frickin' hell, I don't know. Yeah, I think we chose the stripped down one. I would lose 8 tons. Does it really matter in a mining ship when we're adding tonnage all the frickin' time? 38. We'll still 38. What's this gonna be when it's full? do you have an outfitting here? You do. Let's have a quick look in here, guys. I just want to see what my jump range, assuming we fill the ship up, which I don't think we will, but if we do fill it up, don't forget I've got 60 limpets on board here, and we're still hitting 38. Come on. Ooh, I did post it on my Discord, guys, just because I game it. Flight Sim. There's a big update to the Phoenix Airbus range coming out on Tuesday or Wednesday, and it's a big one. It's getting a lot of extra features to the point where you can, you know, when you do the walk around outside the plane, well, now you can go up the stairs on the Phoenix and use the handle correctly, open the door and walk into the plane and sit in the captain's seat. You can do the whole transition. And you can open up all the panels. As long as you've got the proper hydraulic systems on, you can open up all the panels on the belly of the plane. And they've all got inside, like the fuel pump, the fuel thing, it's got all the working buttons and digits, and everything works on it. Everything works. It's crazy. Yeah. They've introduced new flight dynamics, more accurate. They've sampled sounds from, I don't know, from a whole day of sampling from a real plane to get better tonality and stuff. And then they used samples from 800,000 flights to properly mimic the flight dynamics of landing. This new update's going to be nuts. It's already the best plane out there, and this update's just going to just take it to a whole different frickin' level. And, you know, the cabin lighting and everything, the way you can switch it on from the roof, providing you've got the GPU on and everything, it's just exactly like the real thing. I can't wait for it. It's going to be nuts. Right, I was in outfitting for a reason. Yes, I want my laden jump range. Right, so if we're fully loaded, it's still, let's call that 30, can we? 29.98. Yeah, we're still pushing 30 light year jump range with a full belly. That's not shabby. And without limpets, empty belly. So it's 40, I would say 40 on an empty belly. It says it here, 40 empty and 30 full. So we're losing 10 light years on the jump range for filling up 960 tons. Okay, all right. So, where are we going for some pristine, well, it's not too bad, is it, Robert? It's not too bad at all. Metal Dragon, hey, if I make a third ED account, shall I call my ship Wurzel Gummidge? Yeah, Wurzel Gummidge was funny. That was a funny episode. A funny series, sorry. Jumper, we brought that one. Where's the best place to mine aluminium? I've no idea. Oh, wait a minute. Whoa, 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 whoa. The CG is mining? Okay, we better look at this before we move. I need to finish this one off, though. It's done and it's finished, but I need to go to the Meitian system in order to pick up the modules that I've earned, whatever the hell they are. Gimbal frag cannons, double engineered. We've got 2 of those. Okay, well, let's take a look at this new one. Oh, what a perfect time. I didn't know that it was mining, but what a perfect time to go out for... Oh, bollocks. What a perfect time to go out for mining then. Well, let me see, because the place I was going to go was this little place called... what's it called now? Planets with lots of rings. It's actually called Rusty Dog's sector, this one. So if I go in the system map of my own system, it's not going to tell me the composition of the rings, is it? Bollocks. I need to go and I'm just wondering if in my own system hold on. Pristine. I wonder if any of these two are aluminium. CG is supplying materials which is supposed to be, which may be mined or bought. Okay, well, buying aluminium's a piece of cake. I can do that in the system next door to here, and go to the what's it called? The megaship or the fleet carrier, the megaship that stores all the stuff for building. Yeah, we'll do it that way. So the place you want to go then, that I can guarantee there's... actually, if I tell you, you're probably going to steal it all. I'll go there first, and then when you see it, you can come with me. I'm only joking, by the way, but... so I think you need to go to this one, HIP 90578. Let's whiz over there. Hopefully I can pick up the CG from there as well. Yeah. Yeah, don't go mining it. Hey, Zonto! Yeah, as he rightfully says, Sledgehammer, you can forget mining. It's just going to take too long.
Ship released. Departure authorized.
Oh, this thing feels really heavy. Man, that's a lot of crackling. Oh, buggeration. Three weeks. 3 weeks. Yes, somebody mentioned, I think it was on a comment on one of my videos, on my last live stream, I think, which means that's great because I don't get a lot of comments on my videos. But somebody mentioned about the thermal signature on the ship, which is currently at 30%. They were saying that it was very cool. It remained cool while fuel scooping, and I thought it made me think that when I did the stream about the Clipper, the Panther Clipper, I didn't even think about the fuel scooping because I never had a fuel scoop basically. But yeah, if I ever fit one, or maybe you guys can tell me, but it depends on the build obviously. But yeah, just to be able to scoop up fuel and close to the stars possible, preferably at maximum scoop flow, and see what the heat signature gets up to. Because the Mandalay is really good at that. It can stay cool while it's scooping up. And the Mandalay that I've got for that, the Exploration Mandalay, has got a pretty effective fuel scoop on it. So it scoops really quickly, so you're not hanging around for too long anyway. There's not enough time for the friggin' heat to build up. And you can pretty much start the hyperspace jump while still scooping from the star because the thermal signature is low enough. Personally, I like to get it under 60 degrees, 60%. I like to get it under 60 in order to initiate the jump. And I think the Mandalays, for my Mandalay, scooping it around 60, 61. So you can pretty much engage it straight away, which is just after you've scooped. You don't have to gain a bit of distance and then do it. 75% from empty hull on heat. Empty to full. Yeah, it's not too shabby, is it? You need to supply the CG. Can you do... No, the titanium, aluminium, CMMs and steel, that's all for building buildings. So for that, for sure you want to be going to those megaships, those specific megaships that they have scattered around. And we're going to one right now. And it's all going to be on there. It's how many jumps it is back to the CG destination, I don't know. If it's 9 jumps at a time, well, hopefully there's going to be a thing. I've lost my train of thought. Never mind. Yeah, hopefully there's going to be a closer megaship. How many more jumps have I got to do? 3. Jeez, it's felt like a decade. So, but you don't have to supply all of those, right, Andy? You can just focus on one item if you wanted to. It's good that they've split it into 4 items, though, because then it's harder to drain one of the megaships down. You know, if everybody's piling onto the same megaship, just for one item, it's going to get drained. But if you're kind of splitting up the load if you're doing 4 of them, right? Does that make sense? I reckon. So this is jump number 5. We're still good on fuel, despite having 60 limpets on board. Will we get to mining? I don't know. I might have to sell these limpets when we get here. I don't know, because of the CG now, I don't know whether we're going to be testing this out as a mining ship. But rest assured, it is certainly equipped as one. So the only thing that needs to be tested on it is, you know, is it too slow inside the asteroid field with its top speed and its boost? Is it too slow? And, you know, I don't think so, but we'll see. Right, so here, this is where we need to be. HIP 90578. Megaships have been drained already. But how does that work then? If you say that the CG is meant to replenish them, then why would we need to look elsewhere? Don't we just wait? Okay, so here now we want to go to this one, Trailblazer Dream. This is a specific megaship for the construction system construction. Oh, it's in the CG? Okay, well... Okay. Can I pick up and join the CG from these megaships, or do I have to be at a space station? Okay. Some of the CG descriptions just are quite long though. But yet if you miss a smidge of the information, it'll cost you. But we're here now, so let's dock. I wonder if I can do this. Can I watch it dock from here? Or is it going to abandon me now that I've... I have no idea what it's doing. Oh, slow down for auto dock. Damn you. I've got no camera control now. It'd be nice to have like a free cam here. Here we go. Big track has landed. It looks like a frog from here.
Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
Okay, so it looks like we can get community call from here. So, if it was possible, then I would come here for all of your needs. CMMs, oh yeah, drained to buggery. Normally there'd be a few 100,000 here. There's your aluminium. There's your titanium. Everything you need is here, but yeah. They've been drained. Graped. No, it doesn't feel particularly sluggish. No. Right, sell aluminium, CMM, steel or titanium to Starlay stations. Commodity market in the Minerva system to resupply the Trailblazer megaships. Okay, so first up, where the hell is Minerva in relation to where we are? Oh, piss off. Right, here we go. Oh, it's all the way down there. That's quite a way a ways. Okay. Tell me more. Zorgan Peterson has confirmed that the Panther heavy freighter has entered full-scale production. Independent pilots played a bit. Security. Pilots are now being asked to replenish Trailblazer megaship stock reserves as they supply humanity's newest frontier regions. The considerable success of independent place pressure on the Brewer Corporation stocks of these materials. Commanders can support this initiative by first signing up at Starlay Station in the Minerva system before selling aluminium, CMM composite steel or titanium at Starlays. Commodities sold as part of this initiative will have a 10 times price multiplier. Pilots who register at least one contribution will receive the following rewards. One of each Class 5 and Class 6 cargo rack pre-engineered. Oh, that's how they're doing it. They're engineering cargo racks to fit into normal cargo bay slots. A red metallic brewer decal and credits. Pilots in the top 75 and above will receive two. Now, to fit into a Panther Clipper, it would be really cool to have 2 5s and 2 6s. Yeah. So ideally you do want to get into the top 75. Right, so next step is to consult Inara. Let's go take a look at that, guys. Give me a second and I'll put you in touch with that. So, Inara, we want to go to Galaxy and then come down to community goals. And to reach the top 75, we need 2,358 to 6,200 contribution. So we need to find 2,000, but let's say about 3,000 to stay in the top 75 for now. Time left 3 weeks, so this number is going to go up drastically. So now what do we do? Because if you think about the situation we have here, right, is that we are 200. These ships that carry these big loads, they don't have great jump ranges. And we're 200 light years away from the system that these things have to be dropped off in. And even with that, even though this is a 200 light year away megaship, it has still been drained of all of those items. I mean, this has been drained of everything. There's nothing here. It's not just the community goal stuff. There's literally bugger all here. 3 aluminium, 1 titanium is left. It's been absolutely marmalized. So I can't even pick up 10 tons from here. Yeah, the problem is, Rocket Boy, is that if you find something that somewhere that sells that within 40 light years of Minerva, it's going to be empty because everybody else will have been there. So for me to get into the top 75 healthily, I would say, I'm going to have to probably do 10 runs, get about 9,000, which will currently put me in the top 50. But over the time period, I think it'll drop us down a little bit. So steel is the most plentiful, right? Rusty Dog Orbital may have some. I don't frickin' think so. No, it's consumed. It's produced by... Do we try one of these? I don't know, it's one jump. I don't have a carrier Zolto, no. Don't have one. I'll tell you what though, we do have a carrier. I don't know where it is, but we do have one. And That may have some on board.
Ship released. Engines engaged.
Yeah, I just messed up there. Don't worry, I've realised. I'll fix it now.
Docking request granted.
I need to redock. Hickory dickory dock. Because I forgot to sign up to the CG. No way, Sledgehammer, really? Oh, God. Okay. Thank you. We'll try it. We'll go there. It's going to take a few jumps, though, to get me there, but we'll do it. Let's get rid of these limpets just to give the jump range a bit more of a leg up. We can pick some. We can pick some more limpets up later.
Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
Wow. All right, let's pop into here. Ditch the limpets for now. And then let's go into here, into here, into here, and sign up. Okay, now we can piss off to, what was it you said? 76 Sigma Sati. Go to a dad for 2 stations full of stuff. Is that close by as well? Let's do this one first then. 234 light years, 7 jumps. Okay, as you can see, we can do that on this fuel. Right, where's the auto launch, guys? I know you guys mentioned it before. Where's my... Oh, I never did think to look about the power usage either. Right, that only takes up 1% power, that's fine. Is there an auto launch off a megaship, or is it just in space stations? Let's go. Don't need it here, do we?
Engines engaged.
Right, let's go over to 76 Sigma Sati and see if we can get a belly full. If they've got a good supply, then we can do maybe just a few runs and get ourselves into the top 75, and then over the next 3 weeks try and maintain it. I've got a feeling though this thing is going to I mean it's going to go tier 6 well before 3 weeks. So don't Frontier then tend to add extra tiers on? Frontier are good at adding tiers. making us cry. Please fix this bug. Please give us ship interiors. Oh, number 4 ship tab. Flight assistance. Is it one of these? So we've got auto dock, auto launch. There you go. And auto land. There you go. Thank you. There you go. That's it. Yes. Yes, I got the docking computer. Cool. This is a freaking huge cockpit, isn't it? A huge space inside here. It is massive. Yeah, we did in the last stream about the Panther. We did do it in VR as well, didn't we? At the end. Yeah, it's a big space, which is cool. Right, so we're doing 7 jumps. I've got enough fuel for 9. So if I need to do a little burst with the overcharge to get around the sun, I know I can do that. Because sometimes I like to just do that, just have a little pop of the overcharge, just to get the sun out the way, so we can move on to the next system. Yeah, well, yeah, I haven't tried the auto land yet, to be honest. I don't think. Did we? I can't remember. Did we do it? I mean, it switched on, so maybe we did test it on the last stream. I don't remember. What's our jump range now? We're empty. 39. So not quite 40. But ish. Close to 40 when we're empty, and 30 when we're not. And if I think about it, my 790-ton T9, when that's full, that does 30 light years as well. So this has got the same jump range as my T9 when it's carrying basically just under 200 tons more. That's pretty handy. Oh, yeah, I'm not even in discovery mode, mate. My brain's not even in discovery mode for honking. But I've been to most of these systems anyway. Empty as in of people, or empty as in commodities? Sludge. Right, I don't think it's got us programmed to do big jumps here. No. So we don't need to scoop. Oh, the heat's building up. Yeah, we need to cancel that. We're too close to that star. There you go. Honked. We should do some mining though, because that's what the idea of it. Well, the idea was to build this as a mining ship. We've got time to test it at some point. Okay, here it is. Well, I hope we can get a full ship then, because if this is going to be a really grind fest where we're only picking up, you know, maybe 80 to 100 items at a time, it's going to take forever. Do you happen to know which place? We've got Garai Station, Shore Orbital, Axiono, yeah, that one, and Piper Market. Shore Orbital, thank you. Are you sure? Sorry, bad joke. Right, let's go. Let's skedaddle. A quick pop, I guess. No! My finger on the trigger there. No, I mean I use short orbital. SHAW. Oh, don't go to Inara now. No, no, don't do that. I don't want you to come on and tell me, oh, hang on, Rusty, it's empty. We're here now. You should have looked on Inara before I set off. Unless, of course, it's all changed now and it's just become really empty since I was on my journey here. Can it empty that fast? Oh, okay. So when you looked for the numbers in Inara, did it ask you like, oh yeah, it does, it asks you for the system that you're in, right? So you would have put Minerva, and then it would have just given you close. Okay, close systems, understood. If I had the music turned on in this game, doesn't it play the Blue Danube when it's docking? Do 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 do. Doesn't it? It plays that, doesn't it? That's kind of the docking music for Elite Dangerous. 5000, yeah. Yeah, I pretty much turn music off in games. Like even if they have clever music, you know, where the music changes depending on what you're doing. So if you get into a fight or something in a shoot-up game or something, the music starts going really dramatic, and then if you're exploring or something in here, it goes really nice and blissful, you know. Even that though, I just don't like music in games. I find it off-putting. And the music for Elite Dangerous is really, really good. It's not my thing. But yet, on the other hand, I can listen to actual like music with lyrics while I'm playing. You know, favorite artists and stuff.
Permission granted. We have prepared for your arrival on pad 3-2.
3-2. Right, what do you guys make out of that picture that Frontier released of something in the asteroid field with all the clouds? There was a ship behind it. I don't think it was the Panther. Are they planning on bringing out a massive mining ship? What's going on with that? Did you guys see the picture? Or do you want me to show it? Give me a sec, guys. Just loading it up. So this is the image that Frontier put out. That's those lights at the front. That's not a, as far as I'm aware, that is not a Panther Clipper. The engines at the back looks like there's quite a few of them, but the arrangement doesn't look the same as the Panther either. So Frontier said, "What's in the clouds? Tune in to our next live stream, blah 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 blah." So what the frick is that thing? I mean, if that is going to be some kind of mining ship, then, you know, that can take maybe 1,500 cargo or something, I don't know, then this build I'm doing is pointless. Yeah, so whatever the hell that is, I don't know. But they're leaving us hanging with a little teaser shot there, which is fine. Right, let's see if we can rely on Inara here. Oh, Jesus H. Oh my God. It's yeah. 321,000 steel. No titanium. Aluminium over 500,000 worth. Go on, let's just get a belly full. And go and hand a load in. And 10 times the whatever the profit might be.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's the first time I've heard that phrase being uttered for this ship. I don't think we've ever filled this ship up before. Jump range 2997. Yeah, cool. Right, how many micro jumps do we need to go to get to Minerva now? Hopefully just the 2, right? Yeah, and there's a particular place we have to drop it off, right? Yeah, no, not the money. I'm not bothered about the money. Just want to get the top 75. DB, hi DB, 07. And welcome. Welcome to the chat. Oh, okay, yes, of course, Starlace. Duh. Oh, auto launch, here we go.
Disengaged from the dock. Be careful to observe restrictions when leaving the station.
Well, tell the AI that, man. I'm not even driving. Right, so how do you get out? So it's slightly off center, right to the top. Okay. And when do you give me control back? Can I just throttle up? Yeah. Yeah, so just throttling up deactivates it. Okay, I'm cool with that. On no other ship do I have this, because I prefer to do it manually. But with this behemoth, I am definitely... yeah, I don't want to kill the shields. It's not the... Well, my main concern going through the mail slot is getting stuck. And then if you can't worm your way out, then the station kills you. And because you're blocking the entrance. And so if I'm coming in with a full load of stuff... Thank you, Andy, yeah. I was trying to figure out what would I do. Kind of like cruise control, isn't it? Just touch a pedal, touch a brake or something, or touch the throttle and she'll cancel. Minerva. You really do get the feeling that you're in a big ship with this, and it's not just, I don't just mean by looking out the window with this big space, but the way it maneuvers. You do get that feeling it's a big heffalump of a ship. How is my jump range so low? I don't know, I guess because I've got... Well, firstly, I've got a full belly of goods. I've got 960 aluminium on board. Without that, I'm almost 40. I was 42 originally, but since I've repurposed this as a mining ship and added stuff onto it. It's dropped down to 39.9. Commander Lalakar, how are you doing? Did I get your name right? Oh, that was way too late. Come on, throttle. Drop down. Oh, I thought I was in the blue zone. How did my throttle get so high? Ugh. Let's let the thing die completely here before we move. There we go. Don't go into the blue zone until the compass is solid blue dot. There we go. Now we can go it. Thing is, I can't see where the throttle is when we're pulling up. There we go. Yes, I'll descan it. Oh, the Panther. Yeah, I said it in my previous stream that we did last week on the Panther. Yeah, I like it. It's great. It's for what it does, or for what its purpose is. It's a great ship. They've done some decent details on the outside. Yeah, it's nice. The animation on the legs and everything. It's very cool. Very cool. And they haven't been stingy on the internals either. They've been pretty generous with it. Yeah, I like it.
Circle Peterson, Romeo Uniform 2. This is an independent star system, Commander. Request docking permission prior to touching.
The ship I'm most disappointed with out of all of the new ones is the Python Mk II. I'm quite disappointed with that one.
Access granted. Prep for arrival and landing.
Basically because of mainly the internals. I found
Now handle the control.
that there's not that many. I think they should have put more in there. The looks of it is okay. It still looks like a Python. But yeah, the Type 8 I like because it just looks very different to anything else. Very blocky and so to speak. I quite like it. And the Cobra and the Mandalay for me are the two best ones. I think they're just freaking brilliant ships. And ooh, hey, I could have landed that without hitting the thing. It cost me nearly 40% shields. And this one, they've done a really great job on this. It's got a, let's put it this way, if you lined up all the ships in space and closed your eyes and somebody boosted with one of the ships, how good would you be at recognizing, oh, that boost sound, that's an Orca, or you know, that's a Crate Mark II. With this thing, there's no mistaking. There is no mistaking that this is, if you hear the boost sound, there's no mistaking what it is. It's very unique. Yeah. I like the Python Mk II. I just think it's, out of all of them, if I had to pick one that was the most disappointing, I would say the Python. But it's a nice ship though. It's got some good hard point, but it's just the internals. Yeah. Right, so we're just dropping them off here in the commodities. They don't have to do anything special with them. I hope not. Whoa! So instead of making 2.4 million profit, 24 million. I'll be able to afford that reinforced hull. The the reflective, you know, that one. Or the, no, reactive, sorry. The reactive or the mirrored. I'll be able to afford that after a couple of runs. There you go, we have a contribution. Now, I've got to at least do 2,300 to make the top 75, right? So I've got to do another 2 more runs. Shall we? Oh, it's 2 jumps back as well. Oh no! It's 2 jumps when we're empty. Look at the size of that last jump. Oh, we're just... What can I get rid of? Right, if I get rid of my... Just temporarily... Oh, I keep forgetting we've got to go down here. Dolphin? Yeah, Dolphin. Yeah, I've heard people talk about the Dolphin boost. It is quite different, isn't it? Yeah, don't forget the Cobra Mark V Zolto. That's the fastest ship in the game. If you want to talk about outright speed that can be attained, Cobra 5 is just the fastest. Right, so what can we do here? We can go and get rid of this, which is 150 tons, and replace it with the lightweight. Oh no. No, we can't. We could put the lightweight ones back in and probably get it down to 1 jump. Okay, it doesn't matter. Don't matter. A carrier, but how would that help though?
Ship released. You are clear to leave.
Right, don't hit any lamps on the way out. You might want to go a bit higher. So it goes a little bit off center. Is this cabin off center? I don't think it is. Okay, that's weird. Alright. I think that's because it's trying to keep to the green light side, isn't it? Alright. That's its way of flexing. Just saying, hey, there's masses of space, man. It's really easy. Alright, Freaky. Have a good one. Take care, man.
Clear to no fire zone. Flight control out.
I'm not sure if it's going to update what we just dropped off until we instant swap or go to the main menu and come back in again. But we'll get a couple of runs done. So 960 by 3 is 2,700 and 2,780. 2,880. Right? Which gets me just a smidge inside the top 75 at the moment. But in order to maintain it for at least for the duration, or at least until it gets to... Why are they waiting so long? 3 weeks? At least until it gets to the last tier, which it may not. Because if it goes close to the end, I think Frontier might put a tier 7 or a tier 8 on there or something. I don't know. think short is next. There it is. Distance 946. That makes it easier to pick up on that list next time, knowing the distance. Oh, why do I keep doing it early? For vanguards. Man, I'm out of this game completely. What do you mean for vanguards? What are the vanguards? Yeah, I won't be in it every day though. So I'll have to do like a week's worth in one go. So 14 loads a week. Because ideally I'd rather have, I mean I've done enough now to get one class 5 and one class 6, but I want two, because it just makes sense to have that for this ship, because it's got those slots. Oh, buggeration. You wouldn't need to jump to load it up to 15. Oh, I see what you mean. So yeah, just load up the carrier here in this system, and then when it's full of everything that I need, say 9 or 10,000 tons, then I do the one jump to the destination. Understood.
By order of the Imperial Flight Operations Bureau.
What I can do is ask Angry Citizen if he can bring the carrier to this system. But what I mean, this station's going to get emptied quite quickly, I reckon.
Your docking request has been approved. Please proceed to Bay 10. We have engaged auto-docking protocols.
No, I did that. And when I pressed the button. Right, so it's not even gonna be dead center, it's gonna be a smart ass and go to the side here. Yeah, very showing off. I don't know, the carrier thing's never buzzed me. I'm going to be paying for this upkeep on it, and I'm not going to barely use it. But yeah, I've been playing the game about 10 years.
Touchdown confirmed. Commencing offload. We are glad to have you with us at this station, Commander.
Well, I'm glad to be with you. Aluminum. Anything else we can bring? Let's bring some steel this time. No, let's not. We made a good profit last time. Let's get the aluminum or aluminium. But it is written down here as aluminium, so that's what we're taking. One day I'm going to try boosting this ship through that mail slot. without touching the sides. That's going to be tricky. Majok 56, hey, good evening. Oh, it is evening as well, isn't it? Wow. I actually didn't plot a route.
Scan detected.
Corsair mass locked.
Facility boundary exceeded. Imperial Flight Operations Bureau.
Ready to
Well
engage.
on your journey.
Engage away. Take your time. Well, I've been building starports and stuff. We do have this. My squadron does have a carrier, but it's not owned by me. It's owned by Angry Citizen. So I've got one available if I need it. I think I've just got to send a message to Angry and say, please move your carrier into this system. Yeah. Good luck with that, Robert. I'm in solo play. Oh, you mean coming to this station? There's plenty there, man. I mean, I only need to drop off, I don't know, 10,000, I would say. 10, 15,000. And back there for the aluminium, there's like 400,000. Yeah, I only need a very tiny fraction of it. He didn't need to retract the message, man. But yeah, no, it was, yeah, all that tasty cargo. I'm surprised, what was it? I'm surprised it took me so long to find you or something. All that taste, and then I'm going to boil you up. Oh, bugger. Wasn't it 934? How the hell are we here? Alright, I'm officially confused here. There we go. We did go to Starlace last time, didn't we? Hey, thanks for the sub. I can't say your name, but thank you anyway. I'm going to send him a message now. Angry. See if we can do it. Okay, I've sent Angry a voice message. Oh, okay, Malan Chang. Thanks, Andy. Thanks for the sub, Malan Chang, then.
Flight control. Please note that access to the station is by authorization only. Request approved. Prep for arrival on landing pad 3-2. Automated docking approved. You may now handle the control.
Come on. Where are you going? I'm going to bring up my breakfast here. Yeah, I will be at some later stage, Majok. Yeah, I'll be building more. Especially now we got this frickin' thing. I'm going to probably buy another one, another Panther Clipper, and just kit it out ultimately for cargo. Maybe after the CG, right? We can fit 1300 cargo into this thing.
Landing successful. Commence system shutdown. Enjoy your visit, Commander.
You know I will. $38.8. How come we've lost a light year? Okay. Right, let's just do another run, and then we'll have a look at the scoreboard. I think it's... Oh my god, why aren't you... Oh, okay, you're over there. Frickin' 3 dimensions. It's a pity this thing couldn't fly the whole way on its own. Is it Andy? It's not. Okay. I've not bought one yet. Only with cash. Cold, hard cash. Oh, I thought aluminium had that as well, though. No wonder. Yeah, I don't. Well, okay. I'll do that next time. I'll do that on the last run. Or I'll do it on the next one. We'll do titanium. I wasn't quite sure how much there was there in that station. Certainly not as much as there was steel or aluminium.
You are clear of the station. Flight control signing off.
Yeah. It's probably easier getting it from stations, Robert, for sure. Oh, that's not too bad, Jesse. 43 million, yeah. That's nice. I am getting 24 at the moment, like you say. It's not too shabby, is it? It pays for the armor on this ship. The I can never remember the word. Lightweight alloys. What do they call it? The slot. I can never remember what it's called. It's not the hull, is it? Right, let me get shore again from here. Yeah, 946. Oh, okay. I see what I'm doing now. Right. The pickup point is 946. Yeah, no, I'm not going to do CMMs. Too much time. I got plenty of cash. I got 12.1 billion. That could have easily gone down to 11 had I bought the more expensive alloys. Yeah, you have to land on a planet unless you can get it from one of those system colonization fleet carriers, but I think they've all been emptied. First time interdiction with this. How is it for escaping? Oh, she's not bad, you know. For a big old bus. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Boom shakalaka. Try that in a Type 9. I think it was easy to do it with this. Yeah, it's not bad, eh? Normally these big ships, they're too frickin' slow to keep following the reticle there, but this one was fine. Yeah, has it made the T9 redundant, this thing? It's like, whoever thought the T9 would get a big brother? It's normally the T9 would be the big brother. Thank you, Robert. Yeah, not bad, eh?
Zorgon Peterson Romeo Uniform 2. Please follow standard docking procedures by order of the Imperial Flight Operations Bureau.
Bureau.
Denied. Please resubmit when within range.
I thought I would be.
Your docking request has been approved. Proceed at your earliest convenience to pad 09er. We have engaged auto-docking protocols.
Come on. Yeah. Well, right now, I mean, you have to buy this ship with arcs. But obviously when it comes into the game properly.
Successful. Lockdown procedure initiated. Welcome to the facility, Commander.
Why, thank you. So we're here for titanium if there is any, right? No, not very much, but I'll pick up what I can. So just under half the load. That certainly cost us a bit less.
Landing restraints released. You may leave when ready.
Let's go. What are you waiting for a ship to come in? Yep. I like that it waits its turn. I don't. I just pile out. Come on, let's go. Yeah, I did this last week as well. When I was talking about all the new ships that they'd introduced into the game. And I was talking about the Type 8 and the Cobra and the Mandalay and stuff in the Python. And we did it again on this stream where we chatted a little bit about it. And on both occasions, I completely forgot to mention the Corsair as well. I don't know why I keep leaving the Corsair out of the conversation. That's not a bad ship. Maybe I'm trying to mentally block out the shape of that schnauzer on the front of the ship. I don't know.
Imperial Flight Operations Bureau.
Oh, good night, Robert. Have a good evening. Oh yeah, no, the game's for me in the game right now. Yeah, no, I wasn't meaning that, Andy. I wasn't meaning that. But yeah. Yeah, once this ship becomes in-game for everybody, when Frontier decide to do that, is it going to make the T9 a redundant animal? Or the T10 as well? Maybe not the T10. No, T10 no, but T9 yes. The reason I say no to the T10 is because apparently it makes a pretty, if you have it engineered right, it makes a pretty killer combat ship as well. And you can't say the same for this, I don't think. I haven't built one up yet, but judging by the shields and hull, I'm saying probably not as good as a T10. But I haven't looked, so don't quote me on that. Yeah, double the price, but you know, most of us have got plenty of credits to spend on it. I mean, with 12 billion credits, I'm not really worried about that. I mean, it's not like I'll be getting rid of my T9 because of this. I won't. T9's easier to get through the slot. Yeah. But I mean, it's like, I don't know. Putting price aside, I'm talking about, you know, in terms of what it can do. Assuming you had all the money and you could afford it easily, you know. Because it's a bit more agile, apparently, from what we can tell. It hauls more. It's fully compatible with the overcharge. And the only downside is it's a bit of a headache to get through the mail slot. But I think once you master a technique for that, it should be okay. Yeah, exactly.
Zorgon Peterson, Romeo Uniform 2. This is an independent star system commander. Request docking permission prior to touching down. Access granted. Cleared for landing on docking bay 40.
Scan detected.
You are clear for automated approach, Commander.
You are clear for automated approach. For me to recover 23 million. Again, you're busting my shields. Thankfully, I've got fairly quick recharge, but you can't adjust your pips. So before you give control over to the auto dock, put your system pips onto 4. Okay, so what we'll do now is sell these. We've made less profit.
Incoming message.
You have been raised to... Oh, friendly. Cool. So, let's come out to the main. Just to get our stats updated. Go back in. Yeah, it's very sci-fi looking ship, isn't it, the T8? I know that's a weird thing to say because they all are sci-fi, but you know what I mean. It kind of reminds you of some sci-fi movie, like you said, Aliens. So yeah, yes, I'm in the top 75, just about though. I'm by 100 units. I've contributed 2,400. And 2,365, I think, is the minimum. So now what do we do? Do I do a couple more runs just to secure things a little bit more? Drop another 1,900 in there with 2 more runs. 6,500-ish gets me into the top 50. But obviously with 3 weeks and 3 days remaining and 1.5 tiers still to go, with a big gap between 5 and 6, that low and high number to stay within top 75 is going to change a little bit dramatically, I would say, over time. Oh, didn't I do the titanium? Oh, bugger. Do you know why? Because every time I've come here, it's just been one transaction. It's been one transaction just to sell. And now I've got to do 2 transactions here. There you go. Now I've got to do a frickin' exit again. Cheers, guys. We didn't get too many of those, though, did we? We only got 400 or something of them. I've got enough arcs, you know, to buy the midnight black livery for this thing. There we go, 2,880 now. So if we add another 1,960 to that by doing 2 runs, we'll be more than halfway in between the minimum and maximum to stay within the top 75, right? So it just means coming into the game every couple of days and doing a run or so. You guys happy for me to do that? And we'll put the mining off until another time. And Nara says it will complete in 2 days unless FDev increase it. Which they probably will. Because that's 3 weeks is far and away what... Oh, okay, Sledgehammer, got you. Right, let's do a couple of runs then. We've only been interdicted once. Let's hope it stays that way. Yeah, mining's probably going to be a bit more overwhelmed because it'll be, oh, these limpets are not releasing properly, they keep expiring, and why can't I find a system that's got what I want, and all sorts of stuff. Well, this is just backwards and forwards trading. Talking of which, what's my trade rank? So it's just after the R on trade. Actually, it's just touching the A on trade, the progress bar. Okay. My combat rank is so close to Elite 1. So freaking close. Look at you showing off. You don't get to see the mouse lot like from this view too often, because it's normally me driving. Oh, I keep forgetting. When it's doing the auto launch process, this is when I should be typing in the route back. Bandizel. Available from all local pharmacies.
Until next time, Commander.
I do have Space Trucker. I haven't played it for a while, but I do have it. It's a good little game, that. Yes, exactly, Jesse. I was thinking exactly the same thing. Because they've done that before. I think quite recently on a CG they added another tier to it. Here's something. Actually, no, I'll probably get copyright. I was going to put the music on. I'm pretty sure last time I had the music in the game, I got a copyright strike. Well, I got a thing where it was demonetized, saying that, what's the guy's name, Erasmus, whatever his name is, will be picking up any money I make off the video. Pretty sure that happened. So I was going to put the actual Elite Dangerous music on. But YouTube is very finicky. I could play some music that's been classed as royalty free, and I still get, the owner has, but it's all done automatically, isn't it? It's not like the owner's heard my video and gone, hey. No, it's all done with this ID stuff. This can't remember what it's called now. It's something ID on YouTube, and it senses all of this copyright stuff and automatically does, you know, does the music holder have any issues here? There was one, I get it a lot on Hitman, when music plays on Hitman 3, and I always contest it, and it gave me one the other. This was a video I did ages ago, and it suddenly blocked the money from it, which probably nothing now these days because it's old video. And then when I did I contested it, you know, and then they come back to you and say, yeah, well, nobody's got back to us after us contacting them, so you're clear. Any monies made from the video will be reimbursed and stuff. Content ID, that's the one. That's the little fella, yeah. I had an early dangerous one demonetized recently as well. A couple of weeks ago, I think it was. Played some music on there and it was meant to be fine, and it wasn't. And I had to go through the same process. But eventually you get the email to say, oh, you know, you've been cleared, it's fine. YouTube's very finicky. Just trying to avoid the gravity here, which we don't have a gravity wheel coming up, probably because this ship's got more gravity than that frickin' planet. That's right, Tay, yeah. Just source it and deliver it to that particular station. Lovelace, whatever it's called. Linda Lovelace station. Starlace station.
Zorgon Peterson, Romeo Uniform 2. Please note this station is under Imperial sovereignty. All regulations must be observed during docking procedures. Your docking request has been approved. Please proceed to Bay 09er. We are ready to engage the automatic docking system.
I am ready for you to do so. A good way to, no, forget what I was going to say. It's too relevant. I was going to say just don't refuel here and keep the fuel going down, and maybe when it's less than half I can go back to the pickup point with one jump, because I've got less fuel on board. So I just, for now, just don't refuel until I need to. So this is still showing up okay. So we'll just concentrate on this. I don't think, well, there may be some titanium. A little bit. They can't shovel it in quick enough. Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
It's nice and easy with the auto launch. Don't have to spend time fiddling the ship to get through the slot.
Depart when ready.
This makes things a little bit easier. Ooh. Get that done now while she's going through. Anaconda having a issue. He's security. Oops, somebody's getting whooped. Oh, toast. Ouch. That's gotta hurt. We even heard the explosion in the background as well. That was cool. Hi, Shaker Maker. Yes, only 960. There's a very good explanation for it though, but you needed to be here from the beginning. Basically, the ship has been repurposed as a mining ship, not a full-blown trading ship. And that's why we have less cargo, because we've got a load of mining equipment on board. And then it came up that this community goal involved trading, and as this is still the ship that's got the most in it, we're doing it, especially before somebody goes and empties that lot. Yeah, pretty much what Commander Sledgehammer said. So yeah, it's and it makes sense for me to do these runs now, because once the stream's out there, everybody's going to be coming to this station and pillaging. I haven't tested it as a miner, that's the thing. I've not had a chance to test it. It's equipped, it's fully equipped though to do the job, so I'm pretty sure she's going to perform pretty well. She's got all the equipment on board to do all the mining that you could want to do, I think. Oh, this thing does not slow down. The number you stop on, when you disengage the overcharge, the number you stop on is the number it stays on. It's not like in a Mandalay where you stop it on 005 and then it'll go back up to like 17 seconds or something like that. If you drop out on 002, it stays at 002. Yeah. So try and nail it at 10. Try and nail it at 10 and then you might hit 7 or 6, which will be perfect. You know, to make up for your reaction time, I guess. So if you do it a bit earlier than 007 or 006 if you're brave enough. So yeah, here's the drop off for run number 4, I think this is it? Yeah, this is run number 4. Well, with the Mandalay, you can, if you want to go, just depending on the distance you've travelled, you can drop it at 2 seconds. Somewhere between 1 and 2 seconds you can drop it, and then as it slows down the timer counts back up again to around 8, 9 or 10 or something like that, whereas this thing's not even doing that.
Access granted. Set down on landing pad 40. Automated docking approved. You may now hand over control.
10 or 9, yeah. I'll have to keep practicing with this thing. And it probably makes a difference whether you've got a full load or not as well. But this is the calculations on a full load. It's a good thing we're not getting fined, paying for damage. Right, so I still won't refuel yet.
Touchdown confirmed. Clear to disembark. Welcome to our starboard, Commander.
At least we know our jump range will keep going up and up and up and up and up and up and up. Right, so we're getting 12.6 plus 17.1. Almost 30 million. Not too shabby. And what are we now? Allied? Yep, we are now allied. They're very, very happy with us. So the jump range now
Watch for oncoming traffic when
is 39. I don't know what the... I think we need to get into the... just barely into the 40s to be able to go back on one jump. There she goes. Hey. Yeah, you can tell there's a lot of engine behind you when you hear that boost. What is that? Is that just a trick of the light or something? Good thing we'll burn off a bit of fuel. Right, we'll disengage at 10, see what happens. Oh, it has come back up. It counted back up again. Alright. Ah, yes, it would, wouldn't it? We're empty. Yes, we're empty. We're quite a bit lighter. 960 tons lighter, actually. We'll do the same thing on the way back and see what happens. See if it counts back up again. Somehow I don't think it's gonna. Oh, is that right? Yeah. Don't expect that to get fixed until the next update. And by that I mean like not a patch. I mean they might patch it. But I doubt it.
Zorgon Peterson, Romeo Uniform 2. Please follow standard docking procedures by order of the Imperial Flight Operations Bureau. Your docking request has been approved. Please head directly to Docking Bay 25. We are ready to engage the automatic docking system.
I'm just watching what it does with the throttle. It's curious. It goes right to the maximum throttle and then just eases it down. Looks like it's got it all worked out. Oh, it's going in that pad above us. Have any decent views? Yeah. You shouldn't be moving, as it's an auto dock, you shouldn't be seeing my hands move on those controls. Is that right? It didn't move the controls? Yeah, because I'm not moving them. There you go. Stretch your hands. Right. Commodities. And this looks like it's the same number the whole time. We got a bit more titanium in stock now. I think that's the most we've ever picked up, isn't it? 500 plus.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
They should make umbrellas out of uranium. Okay.
Landing
No.
constraints released. Depart when ready.
And bras, they should line bras with titanium. Oops. Oh, I forgot to plot in the frickin' thing. I was too busy getting a glass of water there. A glass of water.
Scan detected.
Oh, where's the back view? Too late. We're jumping.
Ready to engage.
Why aren't there any mum jokes? Just dad jokes. Isn't that a bit sexist? What would a mum joke be anyway? Mums don't do jokes, do they? Dads do. I can't, Sledgehammer. He's long gone, I'm afraid. My grandmother used to tell me some jokes. They were corny ones, though. Really corny ones. Oh, ask your father, yeah. Understood. Right, now we have a full load. Let's see if we can get the timing spot on. I did disengage at 10. It's crept up to 5. If I go to the side, can we get it to 6? No, it's gone down. Okay, so maybe try at 15 next time. I wonder what this thing would be like outfitted with passenger cabins. It'd be crazy, wouldn't it? Get down to Rubigo and do some tourist runs. Come on. Right, rotation. Okay, got it. Sometimes it takes my brain a couple of seconds to work out the rotation on this thing, so I know where to go. Wow, thank you. Go on, boost in, I dare you. Once he's got it lined up, I'll boost. No, I'm not. I'm kidding, I'm not going to do that. Not on the way in, anyway. I love the way, you know, if they whinge if you go over 100 meters per second. I love the way this is coming in at 99. It's just gone to 100 now. But yeah, it was coming through the meltdown at 99. Just 1 meter per second slower than the required speed. Cool. T8. Yeah, T8 would be good for that, right? Yeah. Yeah, the Panther would have been good for it, but I would definitely have advised the auto docking to get in, though. It just makes things a little bit sleeker, you know? Toyota sleeker. Right. 11 mil. Plus 23mm. Thorium. Don't you make hammers out of that stuff? No, maybe not. Right. .48. So we are pretty much halfway into the top 75. Okay. Well, guys, this is a short one for me. We're only 3.5 hours in, but it is 11 p.m. I'm tired, and I'll be back with this. I'm going to cut the stream off here, and because of the CG, I think we'll probably do another stream, maybe tomorrow, maybe Tuesday, something like that, and we'll see. I'll try and get one done out, another one this week, just to keep up, and maybe we get some mining done on this as well. So yeah, excellent stuff. I'm looking forward to the goal, not to the goal, to the prize on this one. Engineering cargo now. Is this going to be a thing? Is there going to be engineers that can do cargo racks at some point in the future? Because that will change the game for every frickin' ship. I mean, if we get these engineered cargo racks, we can put them on any ship we want and increase their overall, well, I say any ship that can handle 5 and 6 cargo racks, class 5 and class 6, and maybe two of each, so that you could stick these on a T9, surely. Yeah, tech broker or something. Yeah, exactly. That's the ship I'm looking for. Is that the pre-introduction call, Chess Army? Anyway, guys, if you liked it, leave me a little like and help my algorithms. That'd be appreciated. And we'll come back shortly this week, and we'll do another stream on Elite Dangerous. Yeah? Sound good? Let's do that. Guys, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it as ever. And have a good rest of your day. Until then, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Goodbye.